It's Monday, folks. You know what that means by now. Welcome along to episode number 65 of our F1 2020 My Team Career Mode. And we are here for the American Grand Prix. And after the disappointment of the last two races, could this be the day that Jackie wins title number 2? That's why we do the races, folks. That's why we go out there, we do the races, get it all done, and so you can all go home with a smile on your face. Team's looking good. It looks like Mercedes have made a few gains. We've got everything sorted with the car as far as customization is concerned. All looking good and hunky-dory there. So let's have a look at the championship, and Jackie leads by 89 points from Tatiana Calderon, Carlos Sainz, Lewis Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas, Danny Ricciardo, Lando Norris, Esteban Ocon, Max Verstappen and Nobuhiro Matsushita. Your top 10 in points in the Constructors. We won the Constructors title back a couple of episodes ago in Marina Bay, followed by Mercedes, McLaren, Renault, Ferrari, Red Bull, AlphaTauri, Racing Point, Alfa Romeo, Williams and the Haas team. And we'll ask the question again. Has he got some points? Yes, he has. Picked up 8 of them in Suzuka. Good on you, Kevin Magnussen. It's about time you got some luck out there. So we'll get... That was that marketing thing. So we've now upgraded the facility completely. Yeah, I don't fancy doing Hungary. Not with this car. You're alright. We'll give that a miss. That's everything come in. And we have arrived at one of my favourite circuits, Circuit of the Americas. It's a lovely, fantastic combination circuit. So we'll get the girls practiced, we'll get the girls qualified, and let's see if today is the day that Jackie can win driver's title number 2 out there, folks.
Here we are then in one of the fastest growing cities in the United States, the fabulous Austin, in the great state of Texas. The circuit itself 14 miles southeast of the city centre and home to the US Grand Prix since 2012. The latest in a long list of iconic tracks to have that honour. We have 10 turns to the left and 10 to the right here at the fantastic Circuit of the Americas. Overtaking opportunities into turn 1 and 12 at this anti-clockwise 3.6 mile track. And we should see average lap speeds of around 126 miles per hour. Alongside me once again for coverage of today's race, it's none other than the great Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about roads. They've got a really good lead in the championship going into this weekend, so it feels to me that they've got one hand on the trophy.
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves, Crofty. Yes, it looks like a big lead, but all it takes is a locked brake into turn 1, a sticky wheel nut in the pit stop, and that could all get turned on its head. You can never discount one more sting in the tail.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Rose lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Ricciardo, Tatiana Calderon, and Bottas, Albon, Norris, Sainz, and Sergio Perez. Magnussen, Leclerc, Pierre Gasly, and Kvyat, Stroll, Russell, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Nicholas Latifi. Raikkonen, De Vries, Matsushita and Esteban Ocon rounds off the grid. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Okay, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but treat it like any other race. Don't take unnecessary risks.
Well, the good thing is Jackie doesn't need to take the risk. It's Tatiana that needs to take the risks out there. See, we don't mind if Tatiana wins, but I think we all know if Tatiana wins, Jackie's got to finish P2. But starting front row, pole position, she's going to go a long way in sorting that out for you all. There's the strategy. One stop, always is. Although next season I'm thinking of moving to 50% races. That'll open up strategies a little bit more for you all. Let's go win that driver's title this time, folks. Lights out, and away we go, folks. And Jackie's got a very decent start over Hamilton, so she's going to be in the first corner. They first watch Tatiana 3 wide on the outside of a Renault and a Red Bull. And now a Mercedes and a Red Bull. And remember, she's got to win this race. And to have any hope of walking away with the championship. I doubt it's going to happen. But you never ever know with this cheeky little Columbian. She could pull out a miracle from her rear end at any point during the remaining 3 races of this season, but she has got to basically win every single race and hope Jackie has an absolute calamity like she had in Japan. As that Renault tries its luck. Yeah, you can. He's going to try his luck again down the main straight here. It's side by side. Ooh, that was almost side by side between the Chaseliner and the Renault. It's Esteban Ocon that's hanging out back there. How you doing there, Ocon? Is that Ocon? Or is that Ricardo? No, it's Ricardo. I do apologise. I thought it would be Esteban Ocon up there. You'd think I'd know who it is by now, knowing that we were on the grid a few times. Yeah, it is Danny Ricciardo. I do apologise. But through turns 17 and 18, this lovely... I wish this corner was at a different point in the Grand Prix. It wasn't just the acceleration zone. Because that is what it is. Although, to be fair, it is a full-on commitment corner as we go over the line. It's start of lap number 2 now. Ricardo, Hamilton, Verstappen and Calderon. And that's still the case going on to lap number 4 here. You see the tyres have warmed up very nicely. Ricardo is still all over Jackie's rear end. And she goes down the hill through turn 2. Now listen to this through turn 3. This is complex. That is full on, and we're not done yet. Oh, that's full on commitment. That's the kind of stuff you absolutely adore seeing out of this car. When we head down the hill towards... Oh, Ricardo's going to have a look. He's going to look down the inside. Oh, Jackie blocks him off and he goes to the outside. That's going to hurt him. It's going to hurt him very much because that Mercedes is hanging her out. And still, Tatiana's in P5 with Verstappen all over his rear end. But let's see what Danny Ricciardo does down into the heavy braking zone. Verstappen and Tatiana have got DRS off Lewis Hamilton. But yeah, if Jackie offers you the outside, it's generally considered you're not going to get the corner. And that is the one car we didn't want to see going to P2. It's Lewis Hamilton. Danny Ricciardo wants to fight that, and he wants to fight that pretty aggressively. Actually, no, you two keep fighting. Jackie will just disappear off into the distance. See you later. Goodbye. God bless. We'll be seeing you boys later as soon as you've sorted that fight out. Now, down to the fight for P18 between Nicholas Latifi and Kimi Raikkonen, folks. See if Latifi can get... the job done on the fin. Why is that for P18? Are we missing out 2 cars here? Have 2 cars gone AWOL? Maybe they have, maybe they haven't. Now, you know I told you that this is the car we didn't want to see in P2. Well, here's the reason why. Because Lewis Hamilton's pretty darn quick around this circuit. And when I mean pretty darn quick, he's right up the inside. Oh, I tell you what, Jackie, that's going to be very, very risky. And very, oh dear me. That was a full-on commitment right there as we head down the hill. This is the same lap number 5. And Hamilton is coming to the outside again. Go away. Shoo. Somebody shoo him. Tell him to go away. Looking backwards through the rear wing of the Chaseliner number 1 as Hamilton starts gaining and gaining and gaining and gaining. Goes to the outside again. Guys. To the outside never works because all she'll do is escort you to the outside of the corner and that is a job done. Goodbye and God bless, as Kenny Omega would say at the end of every New Japan show. Who gets that reference? Everyone gets that reference, actually, don't they? Bang, bang. So, yeah, on to lap number 6. I think this is the stop we're going to bring Jackie in here because she's been screaming that the tyres have just gone off. And we absolutely understand where she's coming from. If the tyres are going away, then we've got to bring her in and get these tyres off her so that Lewis Hamilton doesn't try another outside move. I mean, come on, Lewis. Seriously? Get on with it. Oh, boy. Now, let's see. Lewis is going to come. No, he's not. Oh, he faked her out then. He faked her out there, but Danny Ricciardo comes in. Hamilton, Verstappen, Tatiana, they'll continue onwards. We've got one of the McLarens coming in behind us there. I think that's Sergio. We'll have a look. excuse me, as Jackie comes into a garage of 18 women holding rubber, and she is off on some brand spanking new medium tyres. That's the kind of tyre we like to see. Now we can do some damage, get some rubber laid down, as we see, who's that? That is Antonio Giovinazzi, folks. Is that Jackie hanging around in the background there, or is that well, that was Antonio Giovinazzi, folks. His concession is done here, and at that, where he's parked that might bring out the safety car.
The safety car is out. Keep it
Great.
to keep it positive to avoid a penalty.
Thanks, Antonio. Moron. That's basically now going to gift...
Okay, slow down.
It's going to gift Tatiana and Lewis a free pit stop now. Oh, dear me. So there goes Lewis. He's into the pits. Here comes Verstappen. There's Tatiana. If Tatiana doesn't come out of this with the race lead, I'll be very surprised. She's finessed the field again. Mind you, if she does take the finessing of the field, we'll let her have the race win. Because Jackie only needs to finish in... there you go, lovely stop. She is out in the lead. Right, now where's Jackie? Where's Jackie? There she is. Oh, she's going to be... you cheeky little pesky Columbian when we beat Verstappen out. No, we've got to give that place back, so we haven't beat Verstappen out. That's rather useful. And also mildly annoying. So let's get ready for the restart here on lap number 9, folks. Oh dear. Well, I'll tell you what, let's let Tatiana win this race. Because Tatiana has to win the race to have any chance. And then let's see what happens. Jackie's, like I said, I think she's got to finish pretty much stone dead out of the points. And that could happen. We've seen that happen twice, that some kind of calamity has befallen Jackie in Russia and in Japan. As we get the green, we are off and underway again. And I think Jackie jumped the start there. She overtook Verstappen before the line. Got to give that place back, but she's not going to be there too much longer as she goes into the first corner. Thank you very much. Excuse you. Yeah, get out of the way. And Verstappen's lost his wing. So that's, excuse me, that's Jackie into P2 ahead of Max Verstappen. Now, George Russell, he's in P10, folks. He's got himself a nice little point as we see. Whoa, that's for the Alpha Tower. He's fighting with Lando Norris up the front there. And I think Perez is about to nick off with George Russell's point. George Russell wants a point. He's still got that point. Hey, I tell you what, that Williams is doing rather nicely for himself. Now, Esteban Ocon. He got shafted. He got shafted pretty hard there by the safety car. There is he's fighting with Kimi Raikkonen. That's down in P19, I think. So he's got a comeback to do there as he's got one of the Hasses behind him. I believe that's Naruhube Matsushita. And brilliant pass. Well done. Well done for the Frenchman. Now we move on to lap number 12 here. Nothing happened on lap number 11 as Jackie flies through the S section. Verstappen, what is Kevin Magnussen doing? Of course, Kevin Magnussen's in the racing. Hello. Hello, my name's Ian. I forgot which drivers are where this season. But no, seriously, where has he come from? Because he was absolutely nowhere. You see Tatiana has disappeared off into the distance as she needs to do. But out of the hairpin at the bottom of the circuit. And you can bet that Verstappen is going to try something here down into turn number, I believe this is turn 11 down here, or turn 12. He's trying the outside route, but what do we tell you? The outside route doesn't work. You would have thought he would have learned from all those times he saw Hamilton trying something, but nope, it just does not work. Absolutely doesn't work. Now, Kimi Raikkonen and Naruhube Matsushita, they have lost the back of the field here, so they're having their own little private battle here for P20. I believe Kimi's got some kind of problem with his Alfa Romeo here as Matsushita goes down the inside. See, now that's the way you do it. That is a well done move by the Japanese driver in the Haas. Now we move forward onto lap 13 and George Russell and Sergio Perez are still fighting over this final point. George Russell wants it, Sergio Perez needs it. Or is it the other way around? It's going to try the outside. Oh, did you see the speed differential between that McLaren and that Mercedes and that Williams? Incredible speed differential, folks. I cannot stress. There's Hamilton. What is Hamilton doing all the way back there? And kudos to George Russell there for not giving this position up. He's really trying, folks. He wants this point more than anything. Still side by side. But he's lost out. That's unlucky. And I've got a feeling there'll be fodder for that Mercedes right behind him, who's essentially his team, if you know what I mean. Now, something else we know what I mean is teammate Nick De Vries is being hunted down by Esteban Ocon for P18. I think that might be as far as Ocon gets, or we see Ocon get. He could get more, he could not, but that's a great pass, and that's P18. Oh, it's not P18! Nick De Vries wants another word. He said, come back here. He's like, come back here, mother... You know what? And he kindly obliges. Now, I see why George Russell's got a problem. Oh, hello. Oh, that was tyre-to-tyre contact between George Russell and Lewis Hamilton there. Could we see that in the future, a super team with Lewis Hamilton and George Russell? That would be awesome. I think you'd all agree. And there goes Hamilton. And here comes Alexander Albon. Now, that was painful. You held on to a point for so long, and that is so painful there. But here we go. Tatiana Calderon, folks. She's going to win the American Grand Prix. That's all well and good, but Tatiana, it may all be for nothing, because coming out of turn 17 and 18 through turn 19, here comes the two-time champion of the world, folks. Jackie's going to do it again and defend it in style. Yes! I think it's time for some donuts, girl. Go on, we don't need that engine anymore. Kevin Magnussen, quite rightly driver of the day, wherever it is Kevin Magnussen decided to come from.
And so the celebrations begin, and well earned they are indeed. It may have looked simple at times, but as any racing driver will tell you, competing at this level, at the very top, is anything but simple. There's no catching them now then. We have a new World Drivers' Champion. That's a spectacular victory then, and with it, the championship is secure. It's been a magnificent season, and they thoroughly deserve the cheers of the crowd here today. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
Not the result our points leader wanted, but it certainly makes things interesting going forward. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
Well, it's got to be Kevin Magnussen. He displayed exceptional skill out on the track today and wasn't afraid to fight his way through the pack.
Nothing can challenge the leaders of the Constructors' Championship at this point. But there was also a strong showing from the Mercedes team today as they make their way up the standings. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Whew. Champion. Oh, dear me. It was tetchy there towards the end. And I do mean tetchy, but oh, thank God she got the job done. Thank the bloody Lord she got the job done. Oh dear me. Tatiana, you can win the United States Grand Prix, that's absolutely fine, but the main thing is Jackie wins championship number 2. Verstappen in P3. Another great finish for Kevin Magnussen. Ricardo Bottas, Sainz, the Gasly with another points finish. Norris and Perez, your top 10. Lewis Hamilton finished 11th, good. 1 DNF. Antonio Giovinazzi, and we almost cursed the hell out of Giovinazzi for what he did. Oh, that would have been such a pain in the kick in the rear end as well. Right then, let's go see what Claire has to say to the two-time Formula One World Champion.
First of all, congratulations. You must be thrilled.
This time, folks, third time lucky.
Between you two.
Was there? Oh yeah, because Lewis Hamilton did his best dive bomb impersonation. Needs to look where he's going. This isn't a video game.
It was more like Dodgems than Formula One today, wasn't it?
It was. Clowns. Clowns, a lot of them.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Thank you. Wasn't he? He was an absolute right clown out there. Can't believe how much of a clown he was. Proper, absolute muppet of a clown. Well, Tatiana put up a good fight out there. I think we'll all, excuse me. I think we'll all agree. But this season wasn't her season. However, if that Tatiana, you got to excuse me here. If that Tatiana could appear next season, she'll give Jackie a good run for her money. She may still lose, but she'll still give Jackie a good run for her money, won't she? Let's go spend some money, folks.
Income from the sponsors
Them damn running costs.
we're making good profit
I
against
know
our
about the
costs.
money in our bloody bank account because I can see the money in our bank account. I think everyone can see the bloody money in the bank account. Jesus effing Christ. Or should I say Jesus H. Christ. Oh, my phone's going mad mental. That'll be all the congratulatory messages from everyone. Congratulations, Jackie! Congratulations, congratulations! And where were you at the start of the season, you kiss asses? Shut up. Dear me. So yeah. Drivers World Champions for the second time. Who would have thunk it? I'm trying to work it all out in my head if we should go and spend this money. Now the other thing is we haven't had an R&D upgrade yet either. So I think it's safe to say we can bring an absolute mega upgrade package to Australia. Let's get 25 likes on the video for Jackie's second World Drivers title, guys. Do get subscribed if you haven't already done so for more F1 2020 My Team Career Mode, more Death Stranding, more Detroit Become Human, more Marvel Spider-Man, whatever we're playing on Sundays, if they have decided we're playing Train Sim World 2. Stay safe, be kind to each other if you can't be kind. See you tomorrow for Detroit Become Human, and we'll see you on Wednesday for the Mexican Grand Prix, folks. Yeehaw! Number 2, baby.